On August 29th, 886 AD, Eastern Roman Emperor Basil I died from a fever he contracted from a hunting accident. He was 75 years old. He was nicknamed the Macedonian because Basil was born to peasants who lived in the Macedonian province. Despite having no higher education nor experience in the military or in the government, he rose to power in Constantinople due to luck and murder. The older Basil managed to weasel his way into the court of Eastern Roman Emperor Michael III. He became his chamberlain and was convinced to marry his mistress Eudokia Ingernia in 865. Their marriage produced three sons. The first two, many suspect that Michael was their true father. On May 26, 866 AD, Basil was crowned co-emperor and ruled under Michael III until he was assassinated a year later. He was killed on September 25, 867, when Basil ordered his death. The assassins took advantage of the drunk emperor, who was living up to his nickname, the Drunkard. Basil had Michael's bodyguards removed from his quarters and led the killers into his bedroom. The lead assassin cut Michael's hands off before sticking the sword into his chest. After it was officially announced that Michael was dead, Basil was crowned the sole emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire. Basil reigned as emperor for 19 years. During his time, he re-codified the laws of Constantinople, earning the nickname the Second Justinian. But his empire shrank under his reign as most of their Italian territory was taken by the Arabs, and his eastern frontier was also threatened by them as well. Basil's designated heir, Constantine, died on September 3, 879. He was grooming his favorite son to take over the empire after his death. The passing of Constantine deeply affected the elderly despot. The fate of his dynasty now fell into the lap of Leo, the son whom he felt wasn't his and never fully trusted. At one point in the relationship, Basil accused Leo of trying to kill him during one of their many hunting trips and almost had him blinded, but was talked out of it by the patriarch of Constantinople. Their strained relationship completely falls apart when Empress Eudokia dies in 882 at the age of 42. Basil tried to imprison Leo on several different occasions and accused him of trying to avenge his real father's death and wanted to take his crown. Leo's near imprisonment caused a riot in Constantinople. Basil, however, met his end when he was severely hurt in a hunting accident when his belt was caught in the antlers of a deer and it dragged him 16 miles. He was saved from certain death by one of his servants who used a knife to cut his belt loose. Basil, fear of assassins, had the servant executed because he was carrying a knife within his presence. Basil soon developed a high infection caused by the wounds he received during the hunting accident and died soon after, but before his death, he accused Leo once again of trying to murder him. Leo was crowned the new emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire. His first act as emperor was to rebury Michael III in the imperial mausoleum.